Here the word truth does not mean knowing philosophical truth, knowing the truth. As the Vedantins, as the scriptures say, ultimate truth, we are not talking about this. Patanjali never said, you know that truth. No. Patanjali talking about the truth with mind, action and speech. You practice truth or ahimsa with mind, action and speech. So the foreigner, someone from London, came and said, what is your definition of God? Asked Gandhi. Gandhi said, God for me is truth. He said, what is that truth? He said, truth should be practiced with mind, action and speech. And suppose someone commits blunder in following that truth, it's by the quest of truth he will be on right path. So remember, when you start practicing, you stumble many times. I have seen in my life, having a great force behind me, my master, several other sages, grace of God, yet I stumbled many times. But I had a fire within. No matter how many times I stumble, I will again get up and run. You see, I did not give up. The difference is you give up soon. Close your eyes and don't see in any meditation, my method is not good. My mantra is not good. You go on collecting mantra. You don't do meditation, but by that time you have a long, long list of collection. And you see that you have wasted so much money. And you didn't do any meditation. Because the Sutra says, Satudir Kale Nirantarya Satkara Sevito Dridabhumi. In Abhyasa, in meditation, on this path of enlightenment, you have to be very patient, you have to be very strong, persistent. Child stumbles, but child wants to walk again, cries when he stumbles. Again, in few minutes' time, child will, because he wants to. It's his right to walk. It's our right to walk on the path and finally reach the goal. Don't postpone it for next life. Do it here and now, in this lifetime. So when you are practicing truth after practicing ahimsa, you can never practice truth. You can never practice, you see, you can never identify yourself with your real nature unless you become seer, as second. Tadadrastu swarupe avasthanam. Once you have complete control over the breathes and you know how to direct the energy of the breathes, then you become drashta, you become seer. So is the case here. You cannot practice truth. You can spell the word truth. You can spell the word God, exactly like this. The word God will not let you know what God is. The word truth cannot teach you what truth means. You see. Therefore, you have to know that. This. To know truth, you have to learn to speak. Here the truth means relating with the facts. Patanjali is not talking about abstract truth. Patanjali is talking about the world to be selfless, to practice selflessness and then love people. Then Patanjali is talking about the truth which can be used and practiced in daily life, relating with the facts. Suppose I say, listen, children, my students, this is a bed. Bed is made out of, cot is made out of wood, this is made out of wood. I rest and sometime nap, so I call it bed. And I use all the argument to prove that it is bed. And you have no words, you see, to challenge me. But you know that this is not bed. When we do not relate with the facts of the world in a very simple, direct and spontaneous manner, then we create sort of problem in our mind. That's called lie. We know that we are lying, yet we lie. We are not hurting others by doing that. No, we are hurting ourselves. Constantly we lie. We lie because we are afraid. And you know what fear means? Fear invites danger, so do not be afraid. No accident in the world is uninvited. Excuse me, what I'm telling you. Any woman who is afraid of her husband coming home on time, and everybody thinks he might meet accident, she will telephone the police station, she will telephone this place, and she will telephone that place, because she's afraid. One day she will definitely find her husband in the hospital, because she's inviting that trouble for him, and he is also inviting that if he buys that. You see. Human mind, human thought power is immense. You can prevent the calamities and you can invite them. So remember, the sutra, my sutra is fear invites danger. Don't be afraid. Who is afraid? A liar is afraid. Whenever I lie, I am reduced to the dust. I tell you, this is my position. Sometimes I lie. You see, and it's inevitable. But when I lie, I think I am not even Swami, I am just a dust. From inside, I hate myself. You see. And one who constantly lies, what will be his condition? Now, go in front of the hospital, a patient. He's going to the hospital, asking, good morning to you, how are you? He will say, fine. What a lie. He's going to the hospital, I see him face to face, he knows, and he's lying. Go to the hospital, he's crying with the pain, ask him, how are you, my brother? Fine. Means there is no coordination between his brain and his speech. Such discoordinated habit patterns will make you coward and weak. So Patanjali says, don't do this. Don't create a division in the house. If you create a division in the house, nobody can unite it. Before you learn to understand the highest state of yoga, which is samadhi, first practice these basics. It's not a truth what you talk about God and this. God is truth and truth is God, and you go on talking nonsense. No, it's a practical something that one should learn in daily life. Decide every morning that today, no matter what happens, I will not speak any such thing which is not coherent. If somebody says, are you a bad man? Don't feel bad. Definitely there is something bad in you. That's why you are in the world. If somebody says, you are a wonderful man, don't be pampered. You are not. I tell you, what a bad way of teaching you find. Your wife and husband used to fight at Amritsar. He was my classmate. I became Swami and he got married. He was professor of English literature. So I went to visit him one day. So his wife complained to me. So I said, what is your genuine complaint? She said, he loves me, everything is fine, but this man always lies. What can I do? I'm disturbed. I said, it's not something that cannot be trained. It's a bad habit. Formed in childhood. He was deprived by his parents. That's why he's lying. Other day, a boy from 15 years of age, in front of his father and mother, telephoned me from Curacao, Rajiv. Baba, I like a girl. I said, who is she? She's working in our, office. My father was listening because he doesn't lie. He was talking very frankly. I said, it's not good for you. Such children can be helped. But when parents themselves lie, the children learn lies from parents. They are not born liars. This is my point. So instead of helping our children and our society, so that our society makes good citizens, we create problems. We encourage them in speaking like, tell me, have you done this? He has already done it, he says. Why are you beating him? So he knows that I should not speak any such thing again, so he lies. There is always generations gap between parents and children. That's why children lie. And they see that these liars who have given us birth are the greatest liars on the earth. Why can't we speak? Have they got license to lie? Why can't we lie? But if you have a little bit of skill, you can help the children and not allow him to go on the path of disaster. That's my request to you people. So, truth means first practicing truth with speech. One day you should have experiment. Today I will not lie. I will not speak any such thing which is not coordinated. Lack of coordination means lie in the world. Not relating with the fact is lie. Court doesn't care for your truth. Do you know that? Law does not care for truth. 100 times you say, my Lord, I am speaking truth. Court doesn't care. Court will see the facts. So Patanjali is very factual. He's talking very facts. He says, first you will have to learn to behave in the world. By learning to love, become selfless, then learning to relate with the facts of the world. Here Satya means this. Satya does not mean here God. When you talk of Satya, you run to the church, you run to the temple, you run to a Swami. No, he is not going to help you. You will have to help yourself here because you have to practice. You should learn to relate with the facts, and when you are talking of the facts according to your skill, I suppose by chance you are committing mistake, by the quest of truth you will be on the path. You will be in touch with the higher power when your buddhi, your mind is coordinated and goes with the facts.